Hey guys, Daygs here, and another deck video for you today. We are in Niagara Falls, and generally when we are in Niagara Falls we do an abundance of deck videos. This one is actually my unique deck that I've actually started building, and Panquakes is going to take it to YCS and play in some side events, only because I'm not going to go. And basically what it is a level power deck. It involves some quick exceeding, quick synchroing, and at the same time still making you look foolish because you're losing to these monsters. So starting off the deck, and this was the concept of the deck, I tried to build it around this guy, Level Warrior, and I don't think people understand how fucking amazing this guy is. He's a level 3, 2, and 4. Certain times his level changes, but just the fact that he can become those, he's basically 3 different levels, is why I love him, and is why I decided to build a deck around him. Also because he looks pretty cool, I think. Moving on to Goblinberg, this guy really fucking makes the deck work, just because he's fucking Goblinberg, and you normal summon him, and then you special summon a tuner, and then you sync, and then shit happens, or you special summon another level 4 and you exceed and shit happens. Yeah, generally there's a power combo where you'd special level where you normal summon Goblinberg, and then you special summon another level 4, and then you make Shockmaster, and then shit, oh man, your opponent's just like, fuck. Moving on to some engine monsters. Hydrogeddon, yeah, I'm proxying a lot, and more than I would in this deck. Hydrogeddon is great. I've always wanted to use him in a deck, so Panquakes gave me the idea. He's like, hey, why don't you use Hydrogeddon? I said, okay, fucking use that. Then more of the same concept, Guaiba basically does the same thing. He's just stronger than Hydrogeddon, basically. Moving on to Tengu. Tengu is still okay. He's not really missed at 3, although one deck in particular is missed with him in it. But other than that, he still works. He still works fine. He's a level 4. Yeah. Photon Thrasher. He's basically becoming one of Team Scrub's new favorite monsters, at least for Panquakes and myself. Because Mox generally plays against him and gets thrashed up the ass. So, but yeah, he's good. Special summon allows you to get your quick exceeding or quick synchroing, whatever the hell you're doing. Double TK. Thunder King is just fucking amazing, and I wish I started playing him earlier on, but I didn't, and I'm just really realizing how fucking great he actually is now. Moving on to the lower levels, 2 Junk Synchron. I was playing 3, but Panquakes kind of fooled around with the build, because he's like, okay, well, if I'm taking this to YCS, then I'm going to make it the way I need it to be made. And so he took out 1, and 2 is still effective, but yeah. One Dandelion, he's cute. You make tokens, and then that makes Formula Synchron. So yeah. Double Doppel Warrior. We actually threw this guy in and out several times. At one time he was there, and then we took him out, then we put him back in. So we figured that he can still be used, and we actually replaced Doppel Warrior with Hero Kid. Hero Kid was originally in here, and then we actually started siding them out. So Effect Veiler, because Effect Veiler makes Kenyan kids cry. This is supposed to be an unknown synchron. That was Panquake's idea. So, yeah, sure. And Spore. That was also Panquake's idea. Panquakes has a lot of touches in this deck, but he decided to put in Spore. So I said, okay, yeah, I can see where you're going with it. On to spells. 3 Forbidden Lance. Obviously those aren't Forbidden Lance, but like I said, there's more proxying in this deck than what I would intend on having. Forbidden Lands allows you to get around the big monsters if you're not aware, but I'm sure you are. So basically sums it up for its freaking self. Double MST, sure, of course. 1 Econ. I was running 2, but then I took out 1 for a Book of Moon. But Econ's great, especially if you have a larger opponent and then you just want to fucking bitch. Fuck you. Rhoda. I have a lot of targets for Rhoda. Rhoda gets the deck moving. He gets my Junk Synchrons. He gets my Level Warriors. He gets my Doppel Warriors. Rhoda was searching out my hero kids when they were in here, and to be quite honest, if you decide on playing this deck, you can put in hero kids. It's actually quite effective. It's just that the extra deck depends on what you like in your extra deck. That's why I put in hero kids before, so you'd have to change up your extra deck. Dark Hole, Reborn, yeah, 1 for 1. There's a lot of level 1 targets, or more than there was before, so level 1 made, or 1 for 1 made sense. Pot of Avarice. There's a lot of shit that goes to your graveyard, so you're going to want to recycle that. Heavy Storm, because bitches be setting double Mirror Force now. Foolish. Foolish, it was originally intended to dump a hero kid into your graveyard, and then you'd go Junk Synchron, you'd pull your hero kid, and then you'd special summon 2 more hero kids. And that was just a bonus, so. And then Mind Control. Just Mind Control. Controls mind. And for the 1 trap, Mirror Force. He's lonely. Anyways, on to the extra deck. Starting off with Shockmaster, because like I said, there's a lot of times where you can go into Shockmaster first turn. There's a lot of times where I have gone into Shockmaster first turn. You can ask Mokes if you like. I don't know how you're going to, but how does a Shockmaster first turn feel?
Boobies.
Yeah. Dolka, Logia, because you go into these very often, and actually I'm supposed to have 1 more Logia in there. Surprisingly, I just don't have one here. Yeah, we were very unprepared for this deck video. W-Utopia equals double fun.
Whoa.
1 Heroic Champion, Excalibur. He's pretty good. You know, he's great. Yeah. Blade Armor Ninja. He's like the mainstream Exceed right now. Everyone tends to be using him, so I thought I had room. I should use him. And I have a lot of warriors too, so that makes sense. My Stroke, because My Stroke is a fucking great card. Oh my god, I love My Stroke.
Would you marry it?
I would if I could. Photon Butterfree. Everyone tends to be using Photon Butterfree, and since I run Photons, I've realized how great it is, so yeah. Stardust. You always need a Stardust. Although, you know, Stardust, if we had another Logia, Stardust would have been coming out, which is sad because Stardust has been my best run for a long time. Iron Chain as a level 6 because Brio's banned. It makes me sad, as I know a lot of people are sad as well. So Iron Chain is all by himself. Cataster, quick level 5s. If you were playing your hero kids in this deck, then you'd probably want Junk Warrior and a lot of other level 5s in here. But because they're not, 1 Cataster is fine. Armory Arm. Yeah. And then I have my Formula Synchron and my TG Recipio Dragonfly. Just because you know what Formula Synchron does, and Recipio Dragonfly really has no point. He's just a level 2. So anyways, that's the deck. Like I said, it's going to be making its first appearance at YCS this weekend. And so yeah, comment, rate, tell me what you think about it, tell me what you would do. Make the deck if you like, I don't really care. And remember to always SCRUB-Scribe.